Hey there, it's Vicki Marie. So, this is video part three of our road trip, but I'm already back home and I'm actually here at Walmart to stock up on a few little things we needed after we've been gone, just basic groceries. So, I don't think I'm really going to do a haul. If I do, it'll be on a different video. This video is sort of, I wanted to show you guys the last stop that we did on our trip, our little road trip. And we just got back. We've been back for 2 days now, but I didn't really, I noticed I took some B-roll because we went over into Santa Fe. So we left Albuquerque, went into Santa Fe, and had a really nice time there. And we ate at a really nice Italian restaurant and had a good meal. And then we stayed at Holiday Inn Express, which was really nice. And then the next morning we got up and packed our things and we went over to the plaza there in Santa Fe and we toured two churches. We toured, was it two? Yeah. I'm like totally getting confused here in my mind. Yeah, so we went over to the plaza. We went to see the Miracle Staircase, which has been on my bucket list for a while. So I'm so happy that I got to see that. And honestly, the Miracle Staircase, John had seen it, and I've talked to other people who have seen it, and I really didn't understand it. I've seen it on, it's on Unsolved Mysteries and things like that. So if you haven't heard of it, I'll show a little B-roll here, and it's in Santa Fe. If you just Google the Miracle Staircase, there's a whole story behind how that came to be, and it's just really amazing. And when you look at it and you realize that this thing is structurally sound, and you can't explain why. Now, John was there years ago when he was much younger, and two of his aunts were nuns. So he went to visit one of his aunts in New Mexico at the time, and they went over and looked at this staircase. And he actually got to climb. Back then you could climb on the stairs. Now they don't let you do that, but at the time that you could. So people used to climb up these stairs, and John has done that. It is structurally sound, even though it's unexplainable. So the story is just amazing. So I do encourage you to go look up that story. But basically these nuns were praying for help, and this person just showed up, this gentleman, and he was a carpenter, and he built the staircase, and then he left. He didn't take any payment for it. Nobody knew where he came from. The nuns actually asked around in the little town there to see if anybody had seen him and knew who he was. Nobody knew who he was, and this staircase is still there today in the church. It's just amazing, and you just go and look at it, and it's just talk about an experience. I'm so glad I finally got to check that off of my bucket list. And then we left there and we went over to, I wanted to tour the St. Francis of Assisi's Cathedral. We didn't go inside because there was a mass going on. It was a Sunday for us. But I toured the grounds and took pictures of the garden. And St. Francis is the patron saint for birds, if you don't know that. you don't have to be Catholic to appreciate these things. So many people from all different religions, and even even if you don't have a religious affiliation, if you just want to see wonders of the world, these are beautiful places to go, because they really are wondrous. And I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to just pause after a busy weekend and look at these beautiful things. So I do love to explore churches wherever I go. It's just one of my things, and so I really wanted to share that with you. And that was what we did on our day 3 of our little road trip. And then we got home and we were reunited with Roscoe, and he was so happy to see us. He did pout at me for just a short time, but by the time the evening came, he was all cuddled up, and he's been my little shadow ever since. Now, I did have to come over to Walmart now and buy a few things, so he's at home without me, but Daddy's home with him. He's happy. Roscoe's settled in again. I do not like leaving him. I would just take him with me everywhere if I could. But we had such a wonderful trip, and I want to thank you just for joining me and allowing me to share this with you. I know I don't do a whole lot of this type of video, but it's part of my life, and it's a highlight of my life, really, is seeing just these things that are, these things are in our own backyard. I was recently talking to a friend who really wanted to move to Italy, and she said, after I got to thinking about it, she realized that what she would be going there for, she had to really get clear about what is it that she was looking for that she didn't have where she is right now. And she realized that she could create what she was looking for in her idea of what that would be like to live there. She could create that where she is right now. And I was so inspired by that. And I think we can find so many wonderful things right in our own backyard, and even creating our homes as a haven. And designing them and creating them the way that we want. Maybe they're not a castle. Maybe it's just a small suburban home, family home. Maybe it's a trailer, whatever it is. Maybe it's an RV. But wherever you live, you can create that to be your very own special haven. And we're all different. So we want different things. We want to be surrounded by different things. We're inspired by different things. So that's the beauty of it. And that's what I'm working on in my home too right now. So I am going to be decorating for fall, and we pulled a whole bunch of home decor out, fall decor, when we got home from our trip, and I'm getting ready to sort through all of that, and I'll be sharing that with you very, very soon. I also had a question about my skincare routine, so I'm going to be talking about that coming up on another video. And if you guys have any more questions for me, I had a question about editing too, and how I was editing my videos. I've been editing with CapCut Pro on my phone, doing everything on my phone, from doing the video, editing it and posting it, all from my phone lately while I've been traveling. So just so you know, in case anybody is interested in that. And then I had another question about how I was doing a specific technique, and so I answered that in my comments. So feel free to ask me anything. I love to answer your questions, and if I can't answer it in a comment, I will come back and do a video. And if you would like me to, if you have a special request on a video, let's say you say, oh, I wonder how you do that with your editing, and I can't address it in the comments, feel free to say, hey, would you please do a video on this? I know how to sit at a computer and do a screenshot and show you how I'm editing, so I would be happy to do that as well. Yeah, I'm always happy to answer your questions. And if I am not clear in my answer and I didn't understand the question that you're asking, please feel free to just clarify. And you can always send me an email. Vicki Marie Living Life at gmail.com. It's in my description, and I love reading your emails too. Now, I get a ton of emails, mostly asking me if I would people want to send me stuff to review on my channel, and I did a few of those, but for the most part, I try not to do those very often, because whenever somebody sends me something, I feel like I'm obligated to, because they're sending it to me for free, I'm obligated to kind of be grateful and then do a kind review. And honestly, it's something that I get in the mail. I open it up, I look at it, I give a quick review, but I haven't really had time to really talk about it. And it probably wasn't something that I would have gone out and picked myself. And I would rather just find things along my path in life that speak to me or that I really want, and buy them myself, and then share them with you as I purchase them, and come back later and show you what I really think. And you guys, please ask me anything if you've seen me use something in the past and I haven't mentioned it in a while and you're curious. Yeah, I'm always happy to answer your questions. And again, you can ask them in the comments, or you can ask them in my email. And like I said, I get a ton of email now, and so, and boy, people really want to help me with my channel, and I am very grateful for the offers. But you know, right now I'm just not really interested in any of that. But I am very interested in your questions. So I'm always happy to answer your questions. So do check that out. If you have a question and you can't quite fit it in the comments, send me an email and I will get back to you. It might take me a little while because I have to go through all the emails, but I will get back to you. And all right, well, that's the video today. I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you've been following the Laura Geller makeup thing, because I've been using the Laura Geller light color makeup all through my travel, and I have to say I really like it. I'm wearing it again today at home. It's a light, I'm using a very light coverage. I think you can build it up. I'm not really a makeup person, but it's something I use, so I do like it, and I think I would recommend it at this point. For a woman my age, sometimes those dry powdery makeups just get stuck in the creases, and you know, I've had that stuff I used to wear in the past I can no longer wear, but the Laura Geller, I can definitely wear it, and I've had compliments on it, and it doesn't get, you know, cakey, and it does seem to last all through the day because I have plenty of it to take off at night. So yep, that's my review, and I did purchase it myself. This is not a sponsored video, so it was about $25. All right, I did buy their brush, the retractable brush that she has too, Laura Geller, and I bought it through Amazon, and you can certainly buy it through Amazon. Just Google it and find the best deal. Would I recommend the brush? I don't think you need the brush, honestly, but you know, you can get it if you want. I don't think you need it, but that's my personal opinion. So all right, well, I want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I'm going to go into Walmart, so you may see a Walmart video coming up, you may not, just depends on if I see anything interesting. So thanks for watching, and thank you for traveling through the desert and to New Mexico with me. We had such a good time, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope so. Subscribe. Take good care.